Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Dana Christian Lee, and I am so happy you're with me today. Welcome to Embody. If you're new to Embody, we're a 501c3 organization that's dedicated to positively impacting global health and well being for all people. We do this by providing access to the healing tools of yoga and mindfulness, putting them together to create change in our own lives and our own communities by giving back meaningfully in only the ways that we can. So, thank you for taking time, for tuning in, for showing up. That is the hardest part. So, give yourself props for showing up for you. I'm happy you're here. One announcement that I'm going to continue to announce, we have a project called Year of the Warrior. Join me. I don't want to do these poses by myself, but I want you to coordinate with me to put your warrior poses, warrior one, warrior two, warrior three, whatever one you choose. Take a picture somewhere in your world, post it on your favorite social media platforms, and tag at Feel Better Do Good and use hashtag Year of the Warrior. Because what we're doing is we're creating warriors for good on social media, using it for positive health and well-being where all people can join in. So grab your friends, your kids, your family, have fun with it. Someone posted from Michigan the other day a picture outside, warriors and backbends in the snow. Pretty darn cool. Be safe always, but definitely join us. It's changing me, and I hope it will change you. And that is a really great segue into our theme today. What we're going to focus on is changing our state to empower our lives. If you are alive and on this planet, I'm sure you've had a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad year, and it doesn't have to be, shattering, but something's not great. And you're like, ugh, whether you're in a rut or you're feeling stuck or something really awful actually is happening that's difficult to navigate. And what I want to offer you today is a way to shift out of one way of being into another, not necessarily changing what's so in your world, but changing how you feel on the inside by changing your mind to empower your life. We're going to give you a boost today, an energizer, a reset. And how do we do this? There are four ways that I'm going to walk you through in our practice today, but I'm going to articulate with you right now. The first one is your mindset. And what do I mean by that? And it's create a positive intention. We must reframe our mind to have a positive energy and a platform because every thought we keep, even if it's just between our two ears, has a vibration. And that vibration has the ability to lower or to elevate how we feel, how we show up in our world. So the first thing we're going to do, and you may want to pause this right now to go grab your journal and a pen or just something to write with, to write down your intention for today and frame it in a positive perspective. What do I mean by that? So it could be, how do you feel? What is your positive or negative? How do you feel? And it's like, oh, I feel exhausted. How can you switch that to a positive intention? You can say, I feel energized. So number one, positive intention. Your mindset gets square. And we blend that with an elevated emotion and shift our heart space. And with that, we choose the emotion we wish to embody. How do you really want to feel? Do you want to feel exhausted? No, you want to feel vibrant. So choose that emotion. We get to choose. Emotions don't run us, even though we allow them to. Today's practice is going to help you take agency over those emotions to live your life deliberately, to live your life the way you desire. And I pulled up this quote from Tony Robbins that I really like. He says, take control of your consistent emotions and begin to consciously and deliberately reshape your daily experience of life. We are not at the whim of our emotions. There's something that we experience when they rise. Scientifically speaking, they're only supposed to last for 30 seconds. And then after that, it's a recreation of our mind. So how do you choose to feel without but they're doing that and they're doing that. Strip everything else away, all of your circumstances and reasons, and sit in yourself and say, this is my intention, number one, and this is the emotion that I choose. Step 3, breathe slowly, breathe deeply. In through your nose. If you need to breathe out your mouth, you can. That's cool. But breathe slowly and deeply. We have that positive intention already in there. It's running in the background. And then with our breath, we breathe in. If we don't want to be exhausted, we breathe in vitality. And then we exhale, we soften our skin, and we release any sense of exhaustion or any story that we tell about that, to continually breathe in more oxygen, to go right to our brain to give us more clarity, more focus, and our bodies can feel more vibrant. And the last piece is to move mindfully. Today, we're going to do 2 things with that. The first thing we're going to do is from the work of Amy Cuddy. It's been happening over quite some time. You may know her. She had a very popular TED Talk about the power pose, which has actually been contested a little bit. And she has rebutted with more research that shows that taking a pose that keeps you in your power, disempowered, powerful. We'll do one standing. But she did change the name of it from power pose to postural feedback. How does your posture change how you think and how you feel about yourself and in the world? Because body language governs how we think and how we feel about ourselves. And over 54% of our language, our communication, is body language. So think about that. A power pose, postural feedback, the way we hold ourselves changes not only how we think and how we feel, it also informs our conversation with people without words, how they think and how they feel about us in our presence. They can feel our intention, our emotion. Are we being negative or are we being positive? And our emotions come from our heart center, which radiate 5 feet around us. Our heart energy is really powerful. So let's make sure that we capture all that for our own good. Because at this time on our planet, here and now, we need to be healthy. We need to be ready to face not only what's coming at us over this long year that we've had, dealing with the global pandemic, but also living our lives through it instead of saying, when it's over and we go back to normal, then I can start again. If you're in that mindset, you really need these tools and these tips today to translate from our practice and our time on our mats into your life. So review with me: positive intention, mindset, elevated emotion, heart space, breath, breathe slowly, breathe deeply, pranayama, infusing your body with more oxygen and more energy that's anchored in positive emotion. And that gets infused into how we move. Power posture, postural feedback. We're going to do 2 minutes at the beginning of how Amy Cuddy teaches. We're going to lean that right into a powerful vinyasa practice, lots of sun salutations, energizing poses. We're going to end 2 minutes in an inversion to kind of shift our perspective and take a different posture of power to play with our postural feedback. So when we lie on our backs and we come back into our lives, I want you to pay attention, because your practice, this work, this is the lab of our own lives. So as we go into meditation, start to pay attention to where you are right now. Body, mind, and heart. How do you feel? You can give it a number, you can give it a color, whatever, however you want to gauge it. And then when we set our intention, ask yourself where you might want to shift to. Invite yourself to that shift. And at the end, I want you to take a 360 view of what you've done and ask yourself, was it a good use of my time? Do I feel better? And do I feel like I have now tools and agency to live my life, not guided by my emotions or pulled around, but anchored in my deepest intention living from my heart, skillfully, powerfully, to lead a life of health, of well-being, and of service. It's a big job, and I know we can do it together. All right, so get comfortable in whatever seated pose or meditation pose you want to take. Roll your inner thighs, if you haven't yet, in, back, and apart. Get your sit bones straight down. As your tailbone descends, have your belly lift and tone. Let your shoulders rise up as you inhale. Have your ribs come together as your shoulders roll back. Exhale. Good. And notice where your head is in space. Bring it over your shoulders. Float your eyes closed. Turn inside. And before you even start to breathe more consciously, pay attention to how you feel right now, body, mind, and heart. And acknowledge the work that you're going to do. And set yourself a goal. Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel at the end of this time? Because we're going to leave it all on our mats today, friends. Once you create that baseline and a goal, begin to capture your breath by intentionally breathing in fully. Take that sweet pause at the top and exhale completely. And ring the bell and use your breath to bring in the emotion you desire, to release the emotions you wish to let go of, to soften your skin and enter more deeply into the space of your heart. Breath of life flows in, exhales out. Fold your hands in front of your heart. This is the place where we create our intention. On the altar of our heart, we lie it down with gratitude, asking for the help that we need, and also dedicating our efforts to someone we know that is struggling this day. For as you and I and we reframe our hearts and our minds, our breath and our actions, may they serve not only us, but others. To the intention of your being, breathe in and breathe out. Gently release your hands and slowly open your eyes. All right, welcome back. I know that's a lot. And if you want more information on that, it's on our website. Go to feelbetterdogood.org and go to our stories, and it will bring up this week's newsletter. And you can also sign up for our newsletter to get important tips or tools or transformative stories that will help you on your path and with what we do each and every week. So clear your mat off. Take your socks off if you have any. And I'm going to get my phone to set our timer. We're going to start in the Amy Cuddy pose of your choice. So you can just take up a little more space than you might. You can widen your feet. You turn your toes out. Doesn't matter what you want to do, but reach your arms up overhead. I set my timer to 2 minutes. Get your arms up. And then you can even open your fingers. My fingers are disappearing up there. But open your fingers wide. Firm your legs. Lift your chest. You can even close your eyes. Turn your gaze inward as you begin the journey within. Bridging your intention with your breath, putting it into your body. And standing powerfully in who you are here and now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep that slow, deep rhythmic breath coming in and out. And as you breathe, use it to inhale that powerful feeling, that emotion you desire. And as you exhale, get bigger, get taller, and let the smallness, the contraction, the negative emotions soften away, fade away. So you simply anchor into all that is good and true about you here and now. Breathe. And if you start to get tired, that's part of it. Reinvigorate, hug your muscles in. Press into your feet. Get your tailbone heavy, your belly light. Lift up taller. You can feel the ribs expand, the muscles, the intercostal stretch. And even turn your gaze up. And slowly breathe. We still have 21 more seconds. Use this shape to change your state and empower your life. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep inhale. There's the gong. Exhale. I love my insight timer. All right, let's come on down to our hands and our knees. And we're going to simply stretch our wrists first. Turn your fingers around or maybe just side to side. So we'll do a little bit of balancing on our hands, all blended in with some vibrant, energizing sun salutations. Just a couple cat-cows, move your body. And then turn your hands over, stretch the front of one wrist, and then plant it normally. Stretch the front of your other wrist, plant it in table, lift your hips up, breathe in, and stretch your hips back to downward facing dog. Inhale up, exhale back. In every pose, it doesn't matter if your arms are extended over your head or not. Use it to have postural feedback. Align your body, attune it with your intention, elevate your emotion, and then breathe in every shape your body takes. Look up, inhale, step or hop your feet forward to the top of your mat. Lengthen, breathe in. Bow down, breathe out. Inhale, rise up, stand tall, reach, 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 and gather it in. Good. Sweep your arms up. Inhale. Hinge at the waist, bow forward. Exhale. Lengthen, breathe in. Bow down, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Bow down. Last time, lengthen, flat back. Bow and fold. This time, roll up to stand. Roll your shoulders up and back. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Bring your hands together, bend your knees, breathe out. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. Sweep up, breathe in. Hinge at the waist, bow down, breathe out. Lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Flat back. Forward fold. Good, rise up, big inhale, stand tall. Bend your knees, exhale. Reach your arms forward, in. Sweep your arms back, out. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Last time. Find a bind, whether you have a strap, a towel, bind your fingers, hook your thumbs. Give yourself a forward fold, shoulder stretch. Deep inhale. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Exhale, touch down, forward fold. Lift your spine tall, breathe in. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. Rise up, inhale, stand tall. Bring it in, exhale. Good, now we're gonna flow through some sun salutations. I'm gonna turn to the side because I'm gonna flow one way, then the other way. You can just stay straight forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, overhead. Exhale, bow down. Lengthen, breathe in, look up. Step or hop back, downward facing dog. Take a long inhale. Bend a long exhale. Left leg lifts up, breathe in. Step your foot between your hands, breathe out. Build crescent lunge, take a few breaths. Touch down, plank. You can come to your knees or stay high to low through chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale back, 3 breaths. Stay anchored powerfully in your body. Intention guiding, emotions, how you choose to feel, breathe. Opposite leg lifts, inhale, step it through lunge, exhale. Rise up, crescent lunge, 3 breaths. Touch it down, step back plank, high to low. Downward facing dog. Collective inhale, long exhale. Tippy toes, look up, step or hop, forward bend. Lengthen inhale, bow down, exhale. Rise up, Utkatasana, chair pose. So firm your legs, your shins are hugging in and going forward. Your thighs are going way back and apart. Now tuck your tailbone so your belly lifts and tones powerfully. And bring your arms up by your ears for 3 breaths. Have your breath do its work to move your intention through your being, to elevate your emotion. Exhale, bow down. Look up, breathe in. Step or hop back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Plant your back heel. Come up, warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Touch down. Lunge, step back, plank, flow through, chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, step it through, lunge, plant your back heel. Warrior one, second side, square your hips. Lift your chest. Touchdown lunge. Step back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Tippy toes, inhale, step or float, exhale, bow down. Lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, release, breathe out. Come on up, Utkatasana chair pose. Full breaths, in and out. Sit a little deeper. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale, stand tall. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Widen your feet like you did at the beginning. Take that wide pose. Slow it down for a second. Place a hand on your belly, a hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Maybe you already feel the difference. We're unknotting what binds our minds and our hearts in fear, in stress, in worry. Use your intention, use your breath, use your emotions and your movement to change your state. Push into your feet, stand taller to empower your life. Let these poses give you feedback of growth and strength and positivity. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your chest higher, breathe out. Release your hands. Good job. Back to the top of your mat. Here we go. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. Lengthen, look up. Step or hop back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Step your foot between your hands, breathe out. Hop your back heel down. Come up, warrior two. Firm your legs. Lift your chest. Breathe in and out. Straighten your front leg, pivot, touchdown lunge, other side. Step back, plank. Tippy toes, inhale, high, exhale, low. Cobra Sphinx or up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, step it through, second side, warrior two, spin your back heel down. Come on up, firm your legs, lift your heart, and breathe. Firm your legs, anchor down into your intention, the why, what's going on inside. And then your breath, lift your heart, elevated emotion, makes you a powerful warrior for good. 3 breaths. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, cartwheel it around, lunge. Switching sides again, back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Good job. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Step your foot between your thumbs. Breathe out. Pop your back heel down. Bring your right hand to your waist. You can keep your forearm on your thigh or keep your hand on the earth. Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Push through your back foot. Get strength. Get grounded in your intention. Draw your belly button in and elevate your emotion through your heart. And that top arm, you can keep it here, 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 doesn't matter. But you're going to express that elevated emotion with this shape and get postural feedback of empowerment, strength, whatever it is you need most this day. Breathe in and out. Good, now big inhale, hug in. We're going to sweep it up, straighten, cartwheel second side, lunge, either rest or come through vinyasa. Chaturanga, high to low, plank, downward facing dog. Inhale up, exhale back, right leg lifts. Step it through, pop your back heel down. Parsvakonasana, side angle pose, second side. Push, anchor through both of your feet. Get power through the inseam of your legs. Roll your inner thighs back. Tailbone, belly up, and heart up. It's a lot. It's beautiful work, everybody. 3 more breaths. And use that elevated emotion with a big inhale. Come up. Touch it around, switch sides, lunge. Front leg steps back, down dog, 3 breaths. Left leg lifts, foot between thumbs. Pop your back heel down, right hand at your waist. Look down at your front foot, begin to straighten your leg as much as you can into your hip. If it's bent, that's fine. Just get something to put. I have a little Buddha statue back here. Use them as a prop. Or if you can touch the earth, anchor down. Lengthen. Good. Trikonasana. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Good, now with a big inhale, hug your muscles in. Come into warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. We're gonna do a shoulder stretch in between sides. Deep inhale, long exhale. Come up halfway, hug, unbind, look down, and then come to tippy fingers, look up, spider walk your hands to the other side, lunge. Come through plank. You choose your journey back to down dog. Downward facing dog, right leg lifts. Step it through, spin your back heel down. Build triangle pose, Trikonasana, second side. Firm your legs. Anchor into your intention. Lift your heart. Elevate your emotion. And use your breath as a conduit, as a leader, to unify and bridge the mind and the heart together. So your life in this body is empowered, strong, anchored in its own authenticity. Use these tools to change your state and empower your life. Take a big inhale, come on up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten, parallel your feet. One more shoulder stretch here. Breathe in, touch down, exhale, breathe out. Look up, inhale. Spider walk your hands back to lunge, step back, downward facing dog. We're gonna roll on the outside of our left foot, keep our left hand planted, bring your right hand to your waist. You can come here. If you need to modify, you can even lower your back shin down. You can take side plank here or side plank here. Hug in, anchor into your intention, and then elevate your emotion. Muscle energy hugs, organic energy, heart energy shines out. Breathe in, breathe out. Look down, plank. Make your way back to downward facing dog. How you get there? Left leg lifts, step it forward. You're gonna come into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Step your back foot in halfway. Walk your hands so they're underneath your shoulders. Firm your fingers, make them strong. Firm your legs, make them strong. Balance on your left leg, lift your right. Get some help to modify if you need to keep your leg bent or get some blocks. Float your right hand to your waist, shoulders on your back. Anchor into your intention, elevate your heart. And you can play, you can fly this left hand if that's fun, if you're feeling safe. If you want to try to extend your practice, lift it up, touch your heart, and put it down. Take a couple more breaths. Full inhale, long exhale. Good job. Bend that front leg, touch down. Step it back to lunge and flow through warrior two to switch sides. Lunge, other side. Meet in down dog. How you will. Rest or take a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. And take side plank, second side. So spin to the outside of your right foot. Turn your elbow crease over your right fingers. Left hand at your waist. With both shoulder blades powerfully on your back. Left foot can be a kickstand, or your left foot can stack on top. Hug in, muscle energy. Exhale, shine it out, organic energy. 3 breaths. Look down, touch down plank. Make your way to down dog on your journey. Full breath in downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Lunge, build half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Step your foot in halfway and then come on up, hug in. You can keep your hands on the earth, or you can build, hand at your waist, shoulders on your back. This flying foot, those toes, make sure they point straight forward. And you're working to open that hip, draw the right side of the belly up, and lift your heart up. Make sure your foundational leg is as straight and strong as you can get it without locking that leg back. You want to have a little bit of flexibility, mobility in your standing leg so there's no locking of your lower shin. Take a couple more breaths and you can play. Lift that bottom hand up. And put it down. Full breath. Touch down. Take it back to lunge. Step back plank. Go how you will. As we meet down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, forward bend. Lengthen, breathe in. Bow down, breathe out. Rise up, stand tall. Go back to that nice wide-legged stance. Put your other hand over your belly, other hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Just feel for 2 breaths. Get the postural feedback from your intention and your chosen emotion, blended with your breath that leads your poses, that will then inform your life. Inhale, exhale. Release your hands, bring your feet back up together. Lift your left leg up, breathe in, squat down, cross it over, breathe out. Let's get a nice little hip opener here. Have some fun in these poses. They're challenging, but they're so beautiful in design. Bring your right hand to your waist, take your left hand, put your 2 fingers between your big toe and your middle toe, and begin to push your heel down and your big toe down as you lift your leg up. You may need to keep this foundational leg bent, that's totally cool. Extend that left leg forward. If you can get it straight, great. If you can't, keep your leg bent or extend your arm by getting a strap. You can stay here. Right hand can open. Left leg can open. Imagine this hand pushing the floor, your heart lifting up, and look over your flying leg. Firm your legs. Lift your heart. Anchor into your intention. Elevate your emotion. Good. Bring it forward. Breathe in. Bend both legs. Put it down and shake it out. Open your feet. Reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees. Good. Inhale. Reach up. Parallel your feet. Bring them back together. Balance on your left leg. Lift your chest. Make sure everything's hugging into your midline, please, as you anchor down. Ground down not only to the earth, but your intention. Elevate your heart. Now elevate your emotion. Lift your right leg up. Reach up. Let these poses give you feedback. Bend your left leg. Cross your right leg. And even sensations, feelings of like, oh my gosh, that's so tight. Or I haven't practiced. Let the thoughts go and breathe into the sensations. Left hand at your waist. First 2 fingers between your big toe and your first toe. Point your knee up to the sky. Firm your legs. Lift your chest. Open your right leg up, forward. You can keep it bent or get a strap. Left arm goes to the side. Open it up. Good, now keep that right sit bone tucked underneath you as you lift your chest. You even test your balance by looking over your right leg and try and lift it up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly bring it forward, bend both of your legs, and gently release. Reach up, inhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, exhale. Reach up and step or walk your feet together. Now, We're gonna take that standing pose, big toe to fingers, hands to feet, opening your leg to the side. We're gonna take that into our side plank. Now, if that's not a modification that works for you, if that's not an expression your body can get into, start with whatever version of plank that you're on and build your strength, build your flexibility on the foundation of a positive intention and an elevated emotion. You bring them together with your breath and let them extend out through your posture. So whatever posture you take it like a boss. Be in it for you with your empowered sense. Cool? All right, now this is the last time each side. Then we're gonna come into our 2-minute closing and then Shavasana. So downward facing dog. From down dog, keep grounded through this left hand. Roll to the outside of your left foot. Use your right fingers to help you build. Hand at your waist. Bend your top knee, your left leg. Hold your big toe just like you did when we were standing. Bend your left leg, try to get your foot flat. Hug your shins in, stick your booty out, thighs back. Pull your tailbone in, lift your belly. And begin to lift your hips, lift your heart, Vashisthasana. Full breath in, long breath out. Good, now bend it, release, step it back, downward facing dog. Big inhale, long exhale. Take your back leg, lift it up, left leg, step it through lunge. Spin your back heel, cartwheel it up and around through warrior 2 into lunge. And then back to downward facing dog. We're gonna do Vashisthasana, side plank, full version, side 2. Roll to the outside of your right foot, left hand at your hip. Both shoulders roll on your back and put your left foot in front of your left hip. Find version 1. Find version 2. If you wanna go to the full version, bend your left leg. First 2 fingers between your big toe and your first toe. Bend your foundational leg, get strong, firm your legs. Thighs back, pull your belly in. Lift your hips, lift your heart, full expression. You can try to turn your gaze up to the sky if it works. Test your balance. Slowly release, hug. Downward facing dog. Oh, child's pose. Hips back, heart forward, arms nice and long as you breathe slowly and deeply. Look up, walk your hands back and sit up. As you sit back on your feet, check back in. How's your state? Has it shifted? How far have you come? Where do you choose to go, and are you remembering the path? With intention and emotion and breath and movement, breathe in. Release, breathe out. And so Amy Cuddy does not ask people to do this. She asks them to put their arms over their head. But for me, I'm going to invite you to this closing pose before Shavasana of a 2-minute inversion. And an inversion is technically where your head is below your heart. So I'm going to set my timer and I'm going to invite you to the 2 minutes that you love. So it can be child's pose, it can be puppy pose, whatever pose allows your head to rest below your heart. So you can change not only your perspective in your mind, but your total perspective of your body. So get yourself ready. I'm going to set my timer and then we'll meet in our inversion and the gong will bring us out. And remember to keep the positive intention. It's at the forefront of your mind, but even more forward is your breath. And giving each inhale and each exhale a job helps. So what are you breathing in and out? What's your emotion? Wherever you are, reestablish your foundation, anchor into the earth and into your intention. Have your muscles hug in. And from that place, extend out through your heart, organically led by how you choose to feel. 30 more seconds. You're doing great. Reinvigorate your yoga toes. Recommit to a rhythmic breath. And as you exhale next, slowly come out of your shape, whatever pose you chose. And you will meet in child's pose. Look up as you inhale. Walk your hands back as you exhale. And you can either close with me in seated meditation, or you can lie back in Shavasana, whatever it is that will bring you most integration. So take that right now and skillfully align your body as you know how. And once you feel your outer form ready to turn inward, close your eyes. Even release your breath. And simply rest and bask in this quietude after a practice well done. Breathe in sweetly. Exhale softly. And simply feel body, mind, and heart. You can continue to rest in Shavasana if that's bringing you most life right now. You can stretch your fingers and your toes to close practice with me by awakening the body. Slowly bend your knees one at a time. Rest your feet on the earth. And take your time to roll to your right. And come on back up to take a seat. And as you transition into your final shape, the seat of your practice, whatever that looks like, keep your awareness drawn inward as you fold your hands together in front of your heart. I'm going to close with a blessing for your night, for your week, for your month, or for your year. Whatever you need, draw it in. And know that you are blessed to be a blessing in our world that needs you. Blessed be the longing that brought you here and quickens your soul with wonder. May you have the courage to listen to the voice of desire that disturbs you when you have settled for something safe. May you have the wisdom to enter generously into your own unease, to discover the new direction your longing wants you to take. May the forms of your belonging in love, creativity, and friendship be equal to the grandeur and the call of your soul. May the one you long for you. May your dreams gradually reveal the destination of your desire. May a secret providence guide your thought and nurture your feeling. May your mind inhabit your life with sureness with which your body inhabits the world. May your heart never be haunted by ghost structures of old damage. May you come to accept your longing as divine urgency. May you know the urgency with which the divine longs for you. And check in, how do you feel? Body, mind, and heart now, after practicing to change your state and empower your life. Acknowledge any insights or awarenesses, questions or revelations. Take them with you off your mat and into your life to shine with courage and confidence who you are. And may your posture bring you new awareness. May your heart guide you. And may that belovedness that is your nature always be your guide. Go in peace. And until we meet again, shalom, salam, and peace. Namaste. Release your hands. Thank you for practicing with me. And if you want this list of steps, it is on our website, like I said. And you can also sign up for our email to continually get transformative tools to help you live a life of health and well-being that you love, so you can shine your light in this world that needs you. So share this practice with another if it spoke to you, that you feel might help them. And just know that I love you. And until we meet again,